Welcome all soldiers to the Fantasy Football War Council's podcast. Here are your co-hosts, Jonathan Arneson and Daniel Gutierrez.
Hello and welcome to another meeting of the Fantasy Football War Council. I'm your general in the South, and as always, I'm joined by my partner in crime and greatest rival, Daniel. Daniel, what a week of football.
Oh, man. Hello, all. Hope you had a great week of fantasy football. I would like to introduce the man that stole this week's victory to me. Hello, Ollie. How are you today?
Hello, all. I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah, this is Ollie, manager of Stonewall Your Face.
I bet you're fantastic. We were texting plenty at the end of that game, and it seemed destined.
I think so. I think so. I think the fantasy gods were definitely on my side on Monday night.
Yeah, they definitely were. That was quite a game to watch.
If you were leading on Sunday night going into Monday, you probably lost Monday night when that came around. That's what I feel like. That was kind of the sentiment of the weekend.
Yeah, I actually went into work on Tuesday, going into work, saying, trying to brag about what happened. And then I heard like 5 other stories on people who were just down like by 60 points and just made a comeback with Lamar Jackson or Brown or it was an incredible game. Overall, it was just great.
Yeah. Raining down those fantasy points.
Rough Monday for everyone. But I got to say, that was one of the better Monday night games I've seen in a while. So That was good. All right. So on today's War Council meeting, we will discuss the Week 5 battles, those winners and losers. But first, the news.
Really, the biggest news, and it's huge news. John Gruden has resigned from the Las Vegas Raiders. Rich Bisaccia, I believe is how you say it, Bisaccia, will step into interim head coach. He is the special teams coach currently for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Good luck, Rich.
Good.
I mean, we know this is him really being fired. They just gave him the option to step down.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we're all Buccaneer fans in this channel. Does anyone really like John Gruden? Because I know I don't.
No.
I will say this to all the Raider fans out there, and I have a ton of friends that are Raider fans, is that game against Miami was the same weekend where the Bucs lost to the Rams, and the amount of hate I got on that day and the amount of text messages and people just calling and laughing at me. I just want to say I'm so happy you experienced the peak of the season in week 3 because it was been all downhill from here. So, congratulations. I'm so happy you guys won that Miami game. So happy for you guys.
That'll be the last you win. Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, it's going to be rough for him this year. Continuing on the John Gruden news, Buccaneers are removing John Gruden from the team's Ring of Honor. I never think he should have been put there in the first place. It really should have been Tony Dungy. But I digress.
Yeah. I think Dungy's on there.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't the first one put there, though. He was put later, after he got his jacket.
Maybe as an apology, they should just put him up there twice.
Yeah. Rough.
All right. On the next bit of news, Kadarius Toney has broken Odell Beckham Jr.'s rookie record for most yards in a game with 189 yards. Previously, it was 185 yards. He also sprained his ankle in the game and was ejected in the fourth quarter for throwing a punch at the safety of the Dallas Cowboys. So we'll see how this week goes for him.
Yeah, young players. I don't know what else to say to that one. I didn't see the punch, but, was it at least a good punch?
It was like a scrum between both teams, but you could definitely see him load up and punch, which I don't know why football players punch other football players in the helmet. I mean,
Right?
it just doesn't seem like a very smart business decision to me, especially if you're a receiver. Like, yeah, let me punch you in the helmet and break my hand on your face mask. It's idiotic.
I was just thinking the same thing. God, I wouldn't want to punch a face mask because you're instantly going to regret that, and they're just going to laugh in your face, right?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Speaking of irrational receivers, Juju Smith-Schuster will have another shoulder surgery Wednesday and is placed on injured reserve.
Ooh.
Yeah. More to Najee Harris. Here we go.
That's right. Deontay Johnson, more passes to your way. Other IR news. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is dealing with a sprained MCL and has been placed on IR for the Kansas City Chiefs. There goes one of my best running backs on my team. Yeah. That's how bad my team is that he's my top running back. Yeah.
Ouch. And finally, Saquon Barkley has a low ankle sprain. No telling how much time he will miss. Could be like 4 to 6 weeks, if not more. And you all saw the picture of his ankle. I look at it and I think it's the leg of a Ninja Turtle, like giant tree trunk of a leg all the way down, and even a giant cankle. So
yeah. I saw something on YouTube, and it was like a doctor breaking down his injury and the swelling. They said that probably on the outside he'll miss about 8 weeks as long as there's no fractures. But he said that he could be back as soon as a week or two, and that the swelling was actually a good sign because it was contained in one area and it didn't go down his foot. If it went down his foot, then the likelihood of having a break was higher, but it looks like it's just some ligament damage possibly, which he could recover from quickly. So maybe he got away with this one as not being too bad.
Interesting. Okay, well, fingers crossed. Saquon comes back.
Yeah, hopefully so.
All right, on to our Week 5 battles.
All right, and this first battle was a doozy with a final score of 195.15 to 198.85. This is the closest score of the week with a point differential of just 1.3 points. On Sunday night, it looked like SC Slave Runner was headed for manager MIA, but Jonathan Taylor pulled John out of that hole with 37.4 points on Monday night, giving him some breathing room if it's only 1.5, but some nonetheless. The Antietam A-team saw their 30-point lead disappear and saw their Purple Heart materialize. This being the lowest scoring battle of the week, whoever lost this one was going to be our manager MIA of the week. Scott, where have you gone? Looks like you left this one a little early and earned yourself manager MIA of the week. I have to say, I was pulling for you. Being the host that has had MIA, I really wanted you to make John join my sad club, but can't win them all.
Yeah, I texted him Sunday night and congratulated him on his victory of destroying me. I knew I had 154 points and I was going to be the MIA of the week. I was preparing myself for sadness. I didn't even see Jonathan Taylor's first play. I turned on the game minutes after it, and when I looked at my phone, I had already had 22 points. And I said, oh. I looked right at my wife and I said, I actually stand a chance. I could actually do this. And his points just continued to go up from there. And Scott later texted me and said I had congratulated him too soon. And I just replied it was my plan all along, magic and all.
Magic and all.
You sold your soul to the devil, John. That's what it was. That's what it is. You knew
a long time ago.
I was going to say, we've known that for a long time, Ollie.
Yeah, long time ago. But it's a completely lucky game. I can't believe I'm still 5-0. Jonathan Taylor, you're amazing. I bought your jersey. I totally deserve you. Antonio Brown, 31 points. Awesome. Najee Harris, 25.8. I can't believe I'm still struggling with quarterbacks, and my quarterback, Sam Darnold, only put up 10.25. Jose, come at me, bro. You're 0-5. It's time. It's time.
Your offense scored phenomenally, but your defense did nothing.
Yeah, losing Levante David, Kenny Young only put up 4 points, and then Isaiah Simmons' first single-digit game of the season.
Mm-hmm. I think he missed 2 quarters.
Really?
With concussion protocol.
I just know that I am hurting in multiple departments of my team, and I just can't believe that I'm still 5-0. So how has nobody beaten me yet?
I honestly, I just feel bad for Jose here because, John, just looking at the numbers here, the points scored against you has been 875 points. To put that in perspective, Jose has 1,225 points scored against him. That's 350 points more in 5 games. Yeah. And that's how you've been winning. You're just literally one of the.
Oh, yeah, everyone's having their shittiest week against me. Yeah. People are literally having their shittiest week. And I am only I'm the 7th highest score of the league. So, yeah. Or 8th highest score of the league. So I have really, really low points on the season compared to everyone else who, my wife's at almost 1,200 points and I'm at 983. So, big difference between first and second place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that luck comes through, man.
It's that voodoo that you do. I'm like, you get your voodoo dolls before the game. You always, same dance, wear the jersey. Yeah, you got to do it. And yes, when you tell the fantasy gods, Jonathan Taylor, have a good day, I'll buy your jersey, it happens. Like last week, when we were at the game, Hood, when we went to the game, Cooper Kupp. I own a Cooper Kupp jersey now. So
yeah, I just can't. Yeah, that game was just. I was there. I was watching my team lose in front of me, like both ways. My fantasy team and my own team. Like it was just terrible, absolutely terrible. But anyways.
Yeah, but Cooper Kupp, and
and I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense, which we will talk about. Which for whatever reason I kept into the Rams game. I've kept every game. And I can't. I am an idiot. That's what it is.
Well, you did draft them really early.
I was the first defense I picked. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pick the Bucs. They're going to do it again. It happens to me every year with the defenses. And it's so important in our league. Defense is so important. And it just kills me every week. But I got some good news on that, which we'll talk later. Right, Daniel?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'll cry later. You'll talk later.
No. Let's get into it. In our second battle of the evening, we're going to finish off the host here, So a real heartbreaker here. Stonewall Your Face was not a stepping stone this week. He said, "You shall not pass." You shall not pass! To Boston Teabaggers, Ollie defeats Daniel 209.8 to 200.9, a victory of just 8.9. A very close, our second closest battle, but not close enough to draw this week's Purple Heart. Aren't you lucky, Daniel?
Yeah.
Both teams fought valiantly here, but only one could come out on top. And it was a late surge Monday night from Marquise Brown in overtime to get those necessary points for you, Ollie, to retain this victory. Not even 56 points from Tom Brady could get you this one, Daniel. Congrats, Ollie, for taking home the W and not being a stepping stone this week. And Ollie, why don't you share it with us? How was your experience of beating Daniel?
First of all, I took personal offense to Daniel saying that the managers are going to sweep me. You and Daniel will sweep me this week. So I was like, no. I texted Leonard and Brown and I told them the story. And no, look, this is the thing. I absolutely love and despise fantasy football because of this. Because I start Monday night down 50 points because, first of all, I'm too damn stubborn not to be a homer, and I could have put the Cardinals defense in, but I'm like, no, I got to put Tampa Bay one more time. They're going to pull through. If I would have put Cardinals defense, I would have only been down 30. I would have been cruising to Monday night feeling pretty damn good. But here's the worst part. If I was going to get just obliterated, I would have been fine. But when it started to get close, my inaction or my lack of action was starting to get to me. And then I was cheering, and then I was sweating, and then I was upset. Then I was texting Daniel, like, I hate you. Like, but with all that said, the roller coaster of emotions that the second half, the fourth quarter, and overtime brought was insane. Watching Darius Leonard pick up a fumble, run it back 21 yards, which kind of started everything. Because at that time, Marquise Brown only had one reception for 1.7 points. That's it. And that was like by the late second half. And I'm like, there's no way. But then all of a sudden, I'm watching Lamar Jackson just starting to launch it. They're down, and I knew they were just going to go to the passing game. Brown was catching yards. If Brown wasn't catching, Lamar was running it. And when Lamar ran it, Darius Leonard was tackling him. I was like, this is insane. This is incredible. So they scored. But here's the craziest part. So they do the last drive. This is at the end of the fourth quarter. So the Ravens are running down the field, just marching down the field. Brown's getting passes. Leonard's tackling. And I'm down by 2 points. And then I'm like, come on, touchdown, solidify it, or get a stop, Leonard, something. And then Mark Andrew catches the touchdown. I'm like, okay, fine. Okay, we're down 2 points. I just need this 2-point conversion to go through, at least give it to Brown or something so I can at least win this. I'm only down by 1 point something points. And then who catches the 2-point conversion? Andrews. And I'm like, okay, I'm down to, I just need them to stop. Now that the game's tight, I need it to go overtime. What happens? The Colts march it down the field with no issues. They're at, Dana, what was it? The 50-something yard line where I'm like, oh, they stopped them. This is great. They tackled them. And then what happens? Yeah. That kid personal foul, punches that guy. In retaliation, you never retaliate. I'm screaming at my TV, and Gabby, my fiance's looking at me. He's like, who is even playing? Like these are not your teams. I was like, you don't understand. Like, so they get the personal foul. They put it into 40-something yard, and I'm like, wait a minute. What's the kicker's name? Blankenfield?
Blankenship. Roberto Blankenship.
Yeah, so this poor guy has a hip injury. Looks like he just got done with a math test with his thick glasses. Like, he's coming up. And I'm like, okay, he's got to miss this to go to overtime. And he misses it. And I mean, the rest is history. And not only that, then the Ravens get the coin flip. They're marching it down the field. I'm still down. by 0.1 points. And they're 2 yards away from scoring. And then Leonard gets a tackle, and then Brown immediately catches the touchdown. And I'm like, I'm done. I turned off the TV. I forgot there was even a Dodger game. And I put my phone down. And I just walked away. It was too much. Sorry for the rant.
I could totally imagine you like pacing back and forth in front of your television, hands on your neck, like, oh my God, I hate you, Daniel. I could totally imagine this.
And I
witnessed it in person 2 weeks ago. So
I couldn't care less about my record. I just wanted to beat Daniel. Like, I didn't want him to come on the podcast this week.
Oh,
man. We swept them, guys. Good job, John.
Oh, yeah.
We did it. Yeah, no. No.
So that's what I was like in bed watching it on my phone. And my son is 7 months old, so he's sleeping in a bassinet at the foot of the bed. And he misses the field goal. And I'm like, and I'm like trying to be quiet because I'm losing it too. Because I'm like, that was it. I just possibly lost this game. And then I'm rooting for the coin toss. Right? Because I'm like, come on, just get the ball. You can do it. And the coin toss goes. And I told my wife, I was like, I just lost from a missed field goal. And I even lost the coin toss. There's no way I'm winning this game anymore. And that was good. And the best part about it was as soon as he realized that the game was sealed up, he texts me in bold, I will not be swept by you, bleeps. I was laughing into my pillow, and I was like, "Oh, he heard the pod last week. This was personal. This is great." Oh man, it was hilarious. Yeah,
Next time, get your
that was some
voodoo
good
doll
stuff.
of the stepping stone. You gotta have the voodoo doll.
Oh
I'm telling
man.
you.
Oh, that was some good stuff. That we had some fun. That was stressful.
That was a good game. That was a good game.
On the
Best
losing end of
game
it was
right
a
there.
great battle. Yeah.
That's the game of the week right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the game of the week.
Oh man.
Whew.
Yeah, it was pretty hilarious. It was good stuff.
Times. Yeah.
I'm glad to lose to Ali on this one, because there's that camaraderie and joking that we have for, the last, what is it now, 15, almost 20 years.
No kidding.
And it's good fun.
Rivalries spawn from the best places. So
That's right.
Fully agree.
Well done, Ollie. Well done. Good job on your victory.
Thank you.
All right. In this targeted bombing, lead balls rained down on Union Ambush with a score of 249.55 to 205.05. A point differential of 44.5 points, with Josh Allen putting up 51.85 points and Devontae Adams 32.1. Lead balls took it to Union Ambush. Jose is still winless on the season, and every game has been a heartbreaker for him. He is the second highest scoring team in the league this year, and he is still in last place. He has had teams score 100 points more than the next closest team. That's an average of 20 more points than anyone else every week of this year. It is heartbreaking for him. Lead Balls is now in 5th place, and even though he's been suffering so much heartbreak, I still have to give a personal thanks to Union Ambush for keeping me out of last place yet another week, because as soon as he wins and I lose, I will be in last place, because I am ashamed to say, but I will admit it, I am the lowest scoring team in the league this year. But we'll see how it goes moving forward, since our other host, John, isn't too far ahead of me.
I don't know about that. I mean, I'm 5-0. But then again, even though he is the second highest scoring team, he is literally last place with 0 wins. Zero wins.
Ugh.
So 22 points for Matthew Stafford. I'd like to see that on my team next week. Chip him my way, dude. I could really use him. Anyway, Josh Allen, 51 points. 32 points from Devontae Adams. His team killed it. He's got one player in single digits, and it's Tyrann Mathieu at 8 points. So lead balls dropped a big one all over Union Ambush.
Definitely. A shout out to Alvin Kamara, 34.8 for Union Ambush. But, TJ Hawkinson didn't do him any favors with 3.2. The same with Matt Prater with 5. But those are the only 2 single digits that he's got on his team. So, I mean, he's still 205's not a bad score. Just,
and look at Cordell Patterson continuing to do his run thing at 20.6. Right. Dude, run is going.
Give me the ball in space and I run.
Right. Woof. Sorry, Hoser. And he let me down. I picked him this week.
Yeah.
I had him for his first win.
Yeah.
It's a trap. All right. In our highest scoring battle of the season, Godzilla continues her march towards greatness in another high scoring battle. Uterus S Grant takes another W this week over Mixon's Brigade, 295 points to 208.1, a victory of 86.9 points. Not only did she have the highest score of the week, making her this week's recipient of the Medal of Distinction, but she also was this week's recipient of the Bronze Star for winner of the biggest blowout. Allen took it from all sides this week, and even with his team's 208.1, he was the sixth highest score of the week. It was a big week out there in the battlefields, but Chas continued to pound this brigade into the dirt. 295 points. That's just ridiculous, right? Do we just give her the trophy now? I don't know. Godzilla is on the march, and she is coming to a town near you. Watch out.
Oh.
Yeah, Medal of Distinction and Bronze Star. She's got the two best awards. I mean, 5-0. She's, 1,200 points on the season? Might as well just hand it to her.
It's beastly.
Yeah.
I think the scariest part is just the consistency. Like,
Yeah.
every week she's scoring. I think her lowest score has been like 220 points. Like, every week is just consistently either everyone performs or 75% of the team can perform. So it's just, it's insane. It's insane.
Right.
It's like,
And Kyler Murray only put up 17 points this week for her. She didn't even need her quarterback to do it. The rest of the team did it. And she called it her chubby, put up 31.7. It's her big chubby now. Austin Eckler, 32. Mark Andrews, 36. Ezekiel Elliott, 28. I mean, she literally just, look at these numbers. Derwin James, 34.
She had 5 players score over 30 points.
Yep. Well, this is the highest. That is the highest score of this season. So she is holding highest score of the season right now.
I'm scared for when we play chess again because you destroyed me the first time.
I don't play her till like week 12, so I've got some time to recover. Christian McCaffrey can come back to me
when it matters.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to play her in week 12. That's when you're going to be like working to get into the playoffs, and she's just going to snuff you out like blown out a match.
I made the joke to her last night while we were laying in bed. I said, congratulations, we're both undefeated. And I said, how long do you think we can keep it going? And she's just like, oh, I don't know. And I looked at her, I'm like, week 12 when we play each other? And she just laughed. So it's got to be a loser somehow, right? So it's probably going to be me.
Over, I will destroy you.
Oh, yeah, but I've already been collecting the hair around the room and making my voodoo doll, so plenty of hair to go around, so she sheds, so yeah, I'm making a voodoo doll. I got it. I got my weapons, guys. I'll take my magic and my luck any day, so.
Hey, half of it.
Right.
All right, what a shootout this next battle was. Both QBs in this one put up over 60 points with a score of 241.9 to 268. This upset, up by 40, still with Naheem Hines, 3 sheets to the win, had to be feeling good going into Monday night. But Lincoln's long gun had Lamar Jackson on deck, and with his late game surge, he put 3 sheets to the winning ambitions to bed. This was a brutal defeat for Mario, and congratulations, Vince, to pulling this one off. What else can we say but Lamar Jackson made Lincoln's long gun rise to the occasion? Congratulations, Vince.
Yeah, I definitely, I just didn't see any of these coming. I thought I was going to lose, Bahood was going to lose. I thought Vince was going to lose. And Monday night really changed a lot this week.
Yeah, it did. Put us in the losing
though.
bracket. A lot of us that felt decent going into it.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, Jamar Chase has been killing it the last couple of weeks. He put up 28.9 this week for Mario. He took him early in every league, and it's paying off for him. That's good.
It definitely is. And we were talking a little trash that he drafted him early, but you know what? All the Jamar Chase doubters, we're all eating crow right now because he's done this every week. So.
Yep. He's done plus 40-yard touchdowns in almost every week of the season so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lamar Jackson, 61. Derrick Henry, 36.8. Mike Williams, 40.5. Those were the big hitters on Lincoln Long Gun side of the fence.
I mean, they look just as good on the other side. To score this much and to lose, poor Mario.
Yeah.
63 points from Herbert, 28 from Jamar Chase. Kyle Pitts had his big game, 22.4, with Calvin Ridley not in London. So, well done, Vince, on your victory here. I did bad this week in Pick'ems. I got to be honest. So, all right. Well, that was our battles. This week's treasure hunter of the week was Stonewall Your Face with a great pickup of the Arizona defense. This 37.6 was just the push you needed, as well as the overtime touchdowns for Brown to give you the win this week. Congratulations on being this week's treasure hunter, but more so on beating Daniel.
Well, I do want to say that unfortunately I did bench the Cardinals because I'm not very bright. But you know, I am smarter though than somebody else in this podcast, only because again, I'm busy. I'm working constantly like you guys. I don't have that much time to follow up, see who's dropping who, who's picking up who. One day I was like, literally, hey Siri, who's the best team in the NFL? And I was like, the Cardinals. And I was like, no kidding. Let me check the defense. And it was available. It was insane. I was like, what is my luck here? And then to make it even better, I found out Daniel was the one that dropped the Cardinals.
I did. I started them on their worst week, and they could put like 8 points. And I was like, you get out of here. I picked up Carolina, which has been doing decent with me, except for the Dallas game, which gave me -4 last week. But, I should have been more patient with that one. I'm going to regret that the rest of the season.
Yeah, that's a hard feeling. This week's runner-up was Lead Balls for picking up Jalen Hurts, who put up 25.7, but he did not even need Hurts because he had Lamar Jackson and the 61 points in that victory. Well done to our managers being on the ball this week. All right. Well,
congratulations.
Let's see. Like I said, I did very bad in this week's pick'em. I was 2-3. Thanks, Jose. And Daniel, you went 3-2. So not much better, but you're still ahead
Not much
of me.
better.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, with you've got the lead still, 19-6 to my 16-9. So, but let's see how the week 6 battles will do, and let's pick them. There's a lot of bye weeks this week. A lot of waiver love needs to happen tonight.
Oof.
Yeah.
In this first battle, it's you against Union Ambush.
Oh. Wow, you're doing that, huh?
And I think this is going to be the week. I think this is going to be the week that your luck runs out because it's going to rub off on him. And I think he's going to win it. I'm going to go with Union Ambush. He's just been too strong. Who knows? I know you got
hoping.
voodoo dolls for all of us. It's better
right
for
now.
me if he loses, but I do like I like jabbing at somebody else lose because I've lost just about every game this season too. But
That's okay. That's all right.
I guess I'm a bitter man because I want others to feel my pain.
Wow. Even with a loss, I'm not down where you are, but that's okay. I get
That's
it.
right.
Attack those that are doing well. That's why we all hated Tom Brady for the longest time, right? So.
I do like your matchups though. I just I don't know.
I've got some good matchups. That's why I will be the only one picking myself today, and you guys. I'm lone wolf in this. I'll pick myself. Yeah, he's going to stay in the non-win category. He'll go 0-6. So
in the basement. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to go 6-0. I got to keep it going.
We'll see if my need to banter hurts my score in pick'ems. We'll see.
That's okay. I mean, you've got a gap, so you're ahead, and one's not going to kill you, so it's okay. I get it. And our next one, Ollie, you're playing Mario, Daniel's brother. 3 sheets to the win. It's got him projected, and I just can't. I can't do it. It's a trap. So
It's going to be a tough week. I got 2 of my starting wide receivers that are going to be on bye. I got Debo and Ridley both on bye this week. So, yeah. So, Debo in minimums putting up 20, 30 points. Ridley hasn't been really performing this year. That was a bad draft pick from my standpoint. But that being said, I got to hit the waiver wires hard this week to see if I could replace one of them. So, but I'm still I got to root for myself. So I got to pick myself on this one. So we'll see what happens.
Oh man, I'm going you also.
Mario's going to hear this, and he's going to do some magic of his own, and we're all going to regret it. So,
yeah. Most of Mario's are trap games. You just never know.
They're all a trap. Yeah,
you just never know. And poor him though. Like if it stayed consistent, he'd probably win more games. But he's like scores 250 points, and he's like scores 170, and then like they either all show up or none of them do for him. So picking him is difficult.
Yeah, and it does have him up, but I know there is waivers that need to be filled on both sides. So I liked all these matchups better this week. So
yeah, I agree.
Gets the point.
I agree. Ooh, the baggers versus the guns.
Boston Teabagger versus the Lincoln Long Gun. You got yourself a matchup this week.
I do.
Purple Heart.
Yeah, I would consider possibly Purple Heart.
I mean, everybody needs some waiver love. Everyone needs some waiver love on both sides of the ball here.
Yeah. I've got buys, and I lost Edwards-Helaire. So,
yep.
We'll see how it goes.
But at least, I mean, you're only behind one person on the waiver wire, so.
Yeah. That one person's paying attention, though.
He always is. He's the one that, I mean, he gets right off of work, and it's perfect time for waiver wire. He gets to be awake and watch it, and then pick up what he wants after we're done. So,
yeah.
All right.
Where you going?
I'm going you.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm going you.
Matchups
were a little better. Well, you're doubting your team. You're doing that again, like you did last year.
Hey, it worked last year.
Gotta try everything, huh?
It worked last year. I'm waiting for that mid-season surge to finally happen here. It's been brutal lately.
Definitely. Holly?
Yeah, I'm picking Daniel here. I'm picking Daniel. I want to do opposites week this week. So, John, I'm not picking you. I'm gonna pick Daniel on this one. So, I'm
cool.
rooting for the underdogs this week. So that's kind of what I'm shooting for.
Yeah. Who doesn't love a good underdog story? So that's all right. Our next matchup, the Antietam A-Team versus Mixon's Brigade.
I think that this has the potential of Purple Heart. And I am going to go with Mixon's Brigade. How about you, Ollie?
Goodness, it's going to be a close one. I do agree with you on that. I'm going with Mixon's as well. I mean, their stats line up so closely with one another. Both are just coming off of a loss this last week. Both of them are needing that win. They're hovering around, whereas Antietam A-Team is at 6, Mixon's in 4. It's right on the border there. So I think this is the game to watch this week.
Yep.
Yeah, as I look at updated stat here, I might be shifting my pick. I think I'm gonna shift here. And I'm not going to go Antietam A-Team, and I am going to pick Mixon's Brigades. I'm looking at matchups, and
is
I
that
do
allowed,
like
Daniel?
his.
I thought these answers are final. What is this? He picks off of us? Like, come on.
We'll allow it.
Do that voodoo.
We'll allow
Do that voodoo.
Oh, man. All right. And the last matchup, Lead Balls versus Uterus S Grant. What do you think, John?
Godzilla all the way. I mean, we're all just Tokyo standing in her way. So,
Ollie?
yeah.
I'm sticking with my opposites. I think she's had an incredible run. I think she has a very strong team, but to perform 6 weeks in a row with one of the highest scores, I just don't know. I just don't know. I think something's gotta give. So, and I'm saying this is the week where it gives. So,
Ooh.
You know, you belong in a Star Wars movie, drafting off of hope here. Yeah, I don't think Lead Ball stands a hope at all. So, it's got to see a big foot coming down on him.
I think the rampage continues and Uterus S Grant just keeps rolling.
Yeah.
Yep. She's going to go undefeated until the championship, and something bad's going to happen.
I hope I'm there to be on the other side of that one. Boy, she would never live it down. I'd put her name on the inside of my next ring.
She's...
You know that has happened to her, right? I can't remember if it was last season or the season before, but she had an incredible streak, had been winning almost every game, putting up the highest points in the league, and then in the playoffs, I think it was like the first game she loses. I felt terrible. So I honestly, in all honesty, I hope that doesn't happen. I think she drafted incredibly well. She's playing the waiver wires incredibly well. So I wish her the best, but
everybody just wants to see the Giants fall. I get it.
Maybe I'm jealous. That's all it is. Maybe
cool.
That's it.
Yeah. She's earned it. She's had some strong teams these past couple of years. Yeah. Extremely strong teams, and I would not be surprised. It's almost at this point, if everything continues the way it is, just a matter of time before we just hand her that trophy.
Yeah. It'll be a nice ceremony for her if she does it. So, all right. Well, thanks again for joining us today. Don't forget to write into the show, ffwc23@gmail.com, and get those questions onto the podcast. We're here for your start and set questions, and it is trade season. Everyone's looking at those trades. Come get your help from us. Tune in next week to see who wins and who is a loser. Who will be our Bronze Star? Who will take the Purple Heart? And who is our manager MIA? Do we have a cannon fodder yet? We're not there, but it's coming. Thanks again for marching with us, and as always,
stay vigilant, soldiers.
Dread it, run from it, destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say,